Kirtan starts off by telling us what this world is. A sarai is a place where travelers come and stay for a little while. It's a temporary resting ground, and ultimately they vacate it and move ahead on their journey. That temporary place is called a sarai, very much like a hotel. So, this world is meant to be seen in that manner and not taken too seriously. As somebody said, don't take life too seriously. You are not going to get out of here alive in any case. The only way you will get out will be death. Upon death, everything will be left behind. Once, when a very wealthy person, when they pass away, people don't ask, how much did Sethji take with him? They ask, how much did the Nagar Seth leave behind? Nagar Seth is the chief business person of the town. How much did the Nagar Seth leave behind? And the answer actually is everything. That is the way God has made it. Because when the soul departs at the time of death, the gross body will be left here. If God had permitted us to take the gross body along, then we could have put in a few things here and there. Smugglers a few decades ago used to do like this. They would implant things in their body so that they could cross the border undetected. Now, if God permitted us to take the body with us, we may have done the same thing. God says, look, you did not bring the body with you. It was made in this world. So you leave it behind. And alongside with that, everything gets left behind. There's a story said of a saint who was doing satsang in one place. And a business person's wife would come with great faith. And at night when she would feed dinner to her husband, she would relate how wonderful the satsang had been and urge her husband to also go and attend. But the husband was so absorbed in earning money and in increasing his wealth that his priority for satsang was too low. And there would always be a reason for him not to come. So, one day the wife invited the Mahatma to her house for lunch. And she said to her husband, today you must come because Panditji is going to be coming to our home. Sethji said, I will definitely make time for it. But the saint arrived and the husband did not. The wife was so embarrassed. She welcomed the saint, but she kept on apologizing. Maharaj, my husband, no matter how much I explain to him, he can only think of rupiah, paisa, money, etc. So after the meal, that Sant, he said, never mind, Beti. Here is a needle I am giving to you. Give it to your husband. And tell him that this is a gift from my side and he can return it to me in his next life. The wife didn't understand the meaning of that instruction, but she carried it out nevertheless. When the husband returned, she burst upon him, "You never find time for God. You are so absorbed in the world." The husband didn't apologize and asked, "Did Mahatma Ji have any message for me?" She said, "He has given a needle here. And he has instructed that you return it in your next life." That got the businessman thinking, how will I return it in my next life? Only if I carry it with me at the time of death. But I can't carry anything at the time of death. Where is the question of taking it giving anything back? That brought him to the deep realization that ultimately everything will be left behind. That is why somebody said, "Hans jab jab uda tab akela uda, सारी दुनिया में लाखों का मेला जुड़ा, हंस जब जब उड़ा तब अकेला उड़ा, घर सारे बने के बने रह गए, कोठी बंगले धरे के धरे रह गए, कुल नगीने जड़े के जड़े रह गए, अंत में लखपति को न ढेला जुड़ा, हंस जब जब उड़ा तब अकेला उड़ा." The same thing Maharaj Ji has said, that, "O soul, 4 दिना की बात अरे मन, नर तनु शरद चांदनी बीते, पुनी अंधियारी रात अरे मन." So, when you arrive at a resting place while traveling, foremost in your mind is not to enjoy that temporary place, but you keep in mind your ultimate goal where you are supposed to be going. Likewise, in this sarai of the world where you have come, you have varieties of opportunities. Which is it that you are going to choose? Maharaj Ji in this path gives us some really insightful things to ponder about. Yah jag ek saraya hare man, world, the sarai, various kinds of souls have arrived. Sometimes people ask, why is the population of the world increasing? If the soul is eternal, then why is the world's population increasing? The reason is that the souls you see in the human form have arrived from varieties of places. When a cow dies, that soul is promoted to the human form. So there are certain species of animals very close to the humans, like evolved monkeys. The next form they get is the human form. Some souls have descended from the celestial abodes. They had done pious merits, and to enjoy them they went to those realms. When the pious deeds they got depleted, the bank balance got over, they returned. Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punne martyalokam vishanti. Some were human beings in the past life as well, and they have again got a human birth. So these souls have come from varieties of places. Maharaj Ji says, Desha desha ke. Only thing is, God has made you forget your past life. He makes it simple. Sometimes people say, why did God design this world so that we forget the past? To simplify matters. Because if you could remember your past life and you could see, oh my God, this person was so and so. That mouse in my house was my granduncle in my last life. Then how disturbing it would be? Or supposing you could remember that in your last life your father had 4 legs because you were in the animal species. Or supposing you discovered, oh my God, she was my wife, now she has become his wife. It would be a complete mess. We should trust the design of God. He is all intelligent. If there are certain things we don't understand, why did He design the world such? We'd say, I don't understand. Never mind. I can't understand the whole design of God. Let me simply focus on what is my dharma. So, we have all come from varieties of backgrounds. Plus, out here, we are like the Saudagar. Saudagar is the investor. Now, when you save a little bit, you make an investment, right? The idea is that you need to save up a little for your old age. Some people are sharp investors and they keep on making good investments. Others, the lower to get quick money makes them do bad investments. So there are all kinds of investors. And likewise, in this world, we are investing our time and our energy. So everybody is investing it based on their own understanding. One was the understanding of Charvak. Charvak was of the view that this life is all there is. So make the best out of it. YOLO. YOLO is the modern version of the ancient philosophy. YOLO. It's an acronym for You Only Live Once. So you have one life, enjoy as much as you can. This in our Indian culture is called Marhaspathyavad. Yavat jivet sukham jivet trinam kritva gritam pivet bhasmi bhutasya deyasya punaragamanam kuta. When your body is burnt, you will cease to exist. So don't think about heaven, hell, etc. Just whatever gives you pleasure, go ahead and do it. So, some people, they invest their time in this philosophy. There are others, the Sankhyavadis, who say, no, we are presently experiencing misery. Find out why this misery is coming in our perception and eliminate the reason for it. Kutrapi kopi sukhi tadapi dukkha shabalamiti dukkha pakshe nikshipante vivechaka. Sankhya-charya Kapil writes, people are not happy. Trividha dukkhatyanta nivritti ratyanta purushartha. You have adi-atmic miseries, adi-daivik miseries, adi-bhautik miseries. Find out, do some purusharth to finish this misery. There are others who profess liberation as the ultimate goal. The Vedanta, so many people have interpreted Vedanta in that manner. So many people have interpreted the Yoga Darshan in this manner. They believe the ultimate Purusharth is moksha. Dharma, arth, kam, moksha. So they say that you do dharma, you study hard, because as a consequence of that you will get arth. You will accumulate wealth. And through the wealth, kam, fulfill your material desires. And then at the age of 50, when you realize that there was no happiness in this, then strive for moksha. So this is a very prominent feature or aspect of our Vedic philosophers. And then there are others who say, no, there's something even beyond this. So in this sarai, where souls have gathered from the entire universe, people are all professing and subscribing to different viewpoints. And they are all trying to make sense out of their life and move ahead in what they understand will fulfill their self-interest. Everybody wants to fulfill their self-interest. If you tell someone you are selfish, they say, what? You call me selfish? But the fact is, everybody is selfish. Everybody wants happiness, and nobody has got it. And for that happiness, they are striving. Wherever they believe happiness lies, they are striving to achieve it, to accomplish it. But this is the drama of the world. But we have to understand a little more of this in order to make our stay out here purposeful. Ya jag ek saraya hare mana. इस सराय में सोई Now, Maharaj Ji is adding one little bit of information with every line. So he says, only those souls arrived here who were Maya Bad, who were under Maya. Why are we in this realm of Maya? Why has Maya overpowered us? Maya is of the nature of darkness, and God is of the nature of light. Right now there is darkness outside. You try and remove the night. How will you remove the night? Rakapati shodashohi taragana samudaya sakal girin davalai ravi binu raat na jaye. Tell everybody in Allen, put all the lights in your house on. Will the night go? No. Let us say that there are no clouds in the sky. All the taragan, the stars are visible. Can they dispel the darkness? They can't. Supposing it's a full moon night, Kartik Purnima, will the moon be able to dispel the night? Impossible. All of these together can't dispel the night. Ravi binu ratana jaya. Ravi is the sun. The moment the sun rises, night starts running away. Because I have to do morning walk in different cities. So we have to time it. It should not be too late when there's too much of sun, and too early when it's still dark. So I have discovered that half an hour before the official sunrise, the night starts running away. Which means the sun is so powerful, it has not yet even risen and the night is still going. That is the power of the sun. Like the sun is God, like the darkness of the night is Maya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hoy andhakar. Yaha Krishna, taha Maya, nahi adhikar. Krishna is like the sun, Maya is like the darkness. The reason we are here is that we have turned our backs to the sun, to God. So those souls who are vimukh, who have their consciousness turned away from God, are the ones who have arrived here. And because they are vimukh, they are now under Maya. What has Maya done? It has created two reactions. One is it has got the Avaran Shakti, And the second is its Vikshep Shakti. By its Avaran Shakti, Maya has made us forget our divine nature. Now we don't even remember that we are the soul. Who are you? Swamiji, my name is Ram Gopal. I said, who are you? This Ram Gopal name was given to you by your parents. What were they calling in your childhood? Swamiji, they used to call me Tinku. When they used to call you Tinku, were you a different person? When you became Ram Gopal, did you change? No, I'm still the same person. So you are not the name. Now we have identified with this name, the post, or even the caste, etc., and all these things. That knowledge, I am the soul, has disappeared. This is the first consequence of Maya, Avaran. It covered our soul nature. And the second consequence was Vikshep. It got us attached to the world. We did not even realize it. And the attachment developed. When the child is born, the child doesn't even recognize its mother. It has to be trained. This is your mother, beta, say mummy. All these people are pointing there and saying mummy, may as well say mummy. But Maya is that which is not. How did Maya get us attached to the world? It created an illusion. There is happiness there. That is the illusion which made us contemplate there is happiness there, and we got attached. Somebody contemplated happiness in Rasgullas, they got attached there, whatever be the case. So, this is the Vikshep Shakti of Maya. And in this situation, our intellect has suffered a reversal. Now, we may say, I'm so intelligent. I've got an IQ of 150 and I'm double PhD, D.Lit, Nobel Prize winner. Whatever you may be, there are 3 defects in your intellect. Avidya, anatma, dukkheshu. The first is that you are looking at the temporary things of the world as permanent. The second is you are looking on the body as the self. And the third, the things of the world which are the source of misery, you are believing they will give you happiness. So this is the Maya-Baddha state. And this state we have arrived at because we have our backs to God. Now, unless this gets corrected, we will keep on rotating. We have had endless lifetimes, and we will have many, many more lifetimes. So first of all, we must realize our present situation. And then, of course, he is going to add some more information to it. Yah jag ek saraya hare mana. इस सराय में को कमात है को धन not understand the ultimate goal of life. But at least this much we should understand. My purpose is to grow, to move ahead from where I was in my past life. Maharajji used to say, I can't tolerate to see the soul remaining in the same place. So, God cannot tolerate the soul remaining there. If the soul is just there, then He will arrange for some way, maybe increase the pot of your misery to such an extent. Say, my God, now I have to do something about it. The idea is to move ahead. But some people, and to move ahead, we have the golden chance. The golden chance requires 3 graces. Durlabham trayamevaitat daivanugrahakarakam manusyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha sambhavaha. Adi Shankaracharya said, these 3 are required for Atma Kalyana, and these 3 are rare. The first is the human birth, Manushyatvam. That all of us have received. Because you're sitting and listening to the lecture, so it's confirmed. Says, Swamiji, do you go into a cow shed and give lectures to cows as well? They don't have that capacity to comprehend like you do. So it's confirmed we received this grace. The second grace is mumukshutvam, the hunger for God. Now, to some extent, you have that hunger as well. Otherwise, why would you spend TGI Fridays sitting out here in front of a bearded Swamiji, listening him talk about God? There's so many wonderful things you could do, right? Like visit a casino, etc. But the hunger of God has gotten ignited, not in everyone. And that is a second grace of God. But there are so many who have the hunger and they don't know what to do about it. They don't have somebody to show the path. They don't have a guide, a mentor, a teacher, a guru. So Mahapurusha Sambhava, if you were blessed enough to find a guru, this is the third grace. Now the whole situation is complete. If you don't utilize it, Tulsidas says, you are doing Atmahatya. Naratanubhava, Naratanubhava, Varidhi kahabero, Sanmukha maruta anugraha mero, Karnadhar sadguru dredha nava, Durlabh saj sulabh kari pava, Jona tarai bhavasagara, Nar samaja sapavai, Sokrita nindak mandamati, Atma hangati jai. Atmahatya. In the world, when people do suicide, the Hindi word for it is Atmahatya. But that is a misnomer. They are only killing the body. The scripture said the real Atmatra is the downfall of your soul. In the Western world, they say, what profiteth a man if he gain the whole world, yet suffer the loss of his eternal soul? So, the human form was given to us. The hunger developed. We found a guru, and yet we are not doing anything about it. Why? Carelessness. The biggest enemy of sadhana is carelessness. We know what is to be done, and we don't do it. Why? Laziness. I'll do it in 2026, Swamiji. What is the hurry? So laziness, alasyam hi manushyanam sharirasto mahan ripuhu. The big enemy in your body is laziness, carelessness. And those people who, after having received these graces, they run after the vishay, the pleasures of the world, dhan mool gamai, they are committing atmahatya, because in their next life they will not get a human birth. Last life you were a human being living in Allen. Now where are you going after death? I'm going to become a donkey now. Hare, what happened to you? You know, I did not listen to your lectures properly. I kept on running after worldly things. So he refers to that. Is saraya mein ko kamat hai. So you may start out your spiritual journey with good intention, but if you are not careful, some thieves may accost you and they may steal away things. So, you know, before I came to Maharajji, I was living in Mumbai. And I used to go and give lectures. Sometimes in IIT Mumbai, it was 2 hours away from where I was staying. So after the lecture, I had to return at night by the metro. Now, night time, it is 11:30, etc. And I would sometimes doze off asleep. And when I'd wake off, you know, just for 2 minutes you close your eyes and wake up and your items would have disappeared. I would take the mic stand along and it's gone. And once I just nodded off and then opened my eyes and I saw the thief walking off with it. I said, "Arey, arey." He left it and went. He'll go and steal the next thing. That is the job of the thief. Now here, the thieves are inside of us. And we don't recognize them as thieves. We have made friends with them. One of those thieves is anger. Somebody says, that guy did this to me. So I taught him such a lesson he'll remember all his life. Arey, he'll remember later on, you are remembering first. You permitted anger to arise in you that destroyed your sadhana. So these thieves are the big enemies, and you are fighting on the outside. We are not recognizing. Vaman Bhagavan, he said that forget about the external demons. The real Ravan is inside of you, your pride. The real Kans is inside of you, the lust. The real Kalnemi is your greed, etc. These are the demons you have been given to fight and to slay. If you are not careful, they will do their work, and your sadhana will get sidelined. So many start off, but not everybody completes. Chalan chalan sab hi kahe, birla pahunche koi. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhe. Sri Krishna says, out of many, a few strive to know me. Yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tatvatah. Amongst those who do strive, only a few, they actually reach me. Invariably, it is these thieves. What are these thieves? The Shadripu, anger, greed, desire, they derail the mind. So if you wish to undertake a successful journey, you need to call them out. The moment you call them out, oh my God, my mind, it's become my enemy. Careful. Moment you shine the light of self-awareness, it loses its power. The power of your inner demons is multiplied manifold because you have made friends with your mind. You have taken your mind too seriously. And if you can just realize, my mind is my enemy number one, then you will say, your big job is to subjugate your mind, not to listen to the mind. The mind says, think like this. Swamiji, I'm thinking like this. Why? I gave you the lecture. My mind is telling me I should think like this. So to deny the mind is a primary task of the sadhak. To remember the mind is empowered by thieves. The chances of it presenting to you a good thought are very remote. Because the material mind has got material thoughts. You have to force the mind to create spiritual thoughts. It will not come naturally. Do the reverse of what the mind says. And in a few days, the mind will admit defeat. Is saraya mein chor prabal hai. So although this sarai of the world has got so many inherent dangers, hidden in the midst of all of them is an opportunity. And that opportunity is to get such a thing which will even make God your servant. The Supreme Almighty will be willing to be enslaved by you. Like Krishna was enslaved by Arjuna. Krishna is driving the chariot. Now imagine if somebody graduates out of UTD and they say, I'm looking for a job. Billionaire says, 3 months have gone by, you've not found a job, I'll give you a job. What is the job? You have to clean the laundry of me and my family. I'm a UTD graduate, it's below my status to do this kind of a job. Now imagine a simple graduate has got that status and God is becoming the coachwan, the charioteer for Arjuna. Arjuna says, Sri Krishna, turn the rath to the left, to the right. Okay, stop. The war is over for today. I am relaxing. And Sri Krishna is cleaning the horses. God is doing such a service. This is the power of Arjuna's love. That love is available to the soul in this sarai if they understand and aspire for it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Purusharth Shiromani Soi Prem Dhan. The highest Purusharth is Prem Dhan. Pancham Purusharth, beyond Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Because Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha will not enslave God, and Prem will. So that somebody who understands this. That is why in the Ramcharitmanas, the Uttarkand, Garudji was explained by Kagbhushundi. Nara tanu samanai kavani udehi jiva chara chara jachat jehi. Garudji, there is no form like the human form in the 8.4 million species. So what is the logic? He says, Naraka, Swarga, Apavarga, Niseni, Jnana, Viraga, Bhakti, Shubhadeni. From the human form, you can get Narak or hell. So, Hare, you said no form like the human form, and the logic you are giving is hell. That's a possibility. Some people, they will do misdeeds and go to hell. Some people will do pious deeds and go to heaven. So Naraka, Swarga. Some people will say, I don't want Swarga. I have been there so many times in past lives. All of us have, but we have forgotten. We all have been in the celestial abodes. But the purpose of the soul was not served. So some discriminative people said, I'll kick Swarga, I'm not interested. Swarga hu swalpanta dukhadai. And these people strived for moksha. Moksha is also called apavarg, liberation. So I wish to liberate myself. And there were a few who said, I don't even want liberation. Like Narsi Mehta's bhajan was being sung. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishwari. I am willing to come back birth after birth. I only want prem. So if somebody's intellect has got clarified and convinced about it through the Guru, they then do the sadhana to attain the prem. They are the most blessed, the most fortunate ones. Okay, we will do a few minutes standing up Kirtan. Everybody please stand up. Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe